by a democratic region here or by leaders who they think they can count on. And obviously we're talking about oil, and strategic interests.
Well, it's an illusion to think that we have an option of supporting these dictators. I mean, we are now paying the price for supporting these dictators for 3, in some cases 4 decades. We have a foreign policy establishment in the United States in both parties that's been very cozy with these dictators, and this has all been in the name of an illusory stability. There is no stability now. We're going to have to get used to the idea of change. There is a moment when you go from stability to change. We're not going to a new stability. But I think that we should have more faith than we've shown in the basic values that we believe are universal and which we have to understand that Muslims and Arabs share. And I think, ultimately, yes, there's going to be some strategic setbacks. Yes, these governments may not agree with us as much as we like. But in the long run, I do think, just as it was in our interest for Europe to be democratic, for Asia to be democratic, it's in our interest for this part of the world to be democratic as well.
Well, let me move to Reza Hassan. You've studied a lot about the people who make up this part of the world. Who are these young people? Are they hostile to the United States? Are they friendly to the United States? What's causing them to rise up when previous generations did not?
Yes, ultimately, this can be described as a youth revolution. This is a region, some 3/4 of which is under the age of 35, and they're not isolated from the rest of the world the way their parents were. They have satellite television, they have internet, they have social media, and the monopoly that these authoritarian regimes used to have over the levers of communication simply does not exist any longer. But this is a wonderful opportunity, I think, for a president who came to office saying that he wanted to reshape the relationship between the United States and the Muslim world. He's been given a gift on a platter. So the days in which we could waffle about whether we felt good about supporting these dictators or whether stability was more important than democracy, those days are over. The decision has been made for us, and it's now time to fully support the people of the region and to change the relationship, change the very narrative of relations between the U.S. and the Muslim world.
Okay, so one thing that certainly in the United States and in this region everybody's looking at is who is the net beneficiary. And many are saying that without lifting a finger, it is Iran. Bob Kagan, is Iran going to come out the winner?
Well, if you mean the Iranian regime, I think the answer is no. I find it very hard to believe that this ferment, this desire for freedom and democracy that's sweeping the entire region is going to bypass Iran. I think that, quite honestly, the Iranian leadership right now is living on borrowed time. And I hope that one thing that the Obama administration, President Obama personally recognizes is that when we didn't really come out in full-throated support of the Green Revolution after that fraudulent election, we made a mistake. And now it's time to get on the side of the Iranian people, just as we're trying to get on the side of the Libyans and Egyptians and others in the region. So I'm not worried that this is strengthening the Iranian regime. I think it, in fact, is putting it in some peril.
Jay, what do you think the White House is telling allies like Saudi Arabia and Bahrain? I mean, Saudi Arabia seems to be one of the last major allies that hasn't yet fallen, and of course the huge strategic interest of oil there, and terrorism, Al-Qaeda.
That's exactly right, Christina, and the Obama administration has been sending out messages not just to